Information available, and if you get into an afterplant or fancy clearing some area, you've got the orbital strike as well.
Who's next?
Oh, the ulti out of Forsaken. He's got his TP in the teleporter. He spotted the Viper already. Ulti's going to be called right down on top of her, and this is dangerous now. Jing's already gone through, and the kill will be found eventually. Up close with a judge. Well, that's exactly the fight that Jing wants. Now switching off to the operator, but Avova gets to him a little too quickly. That's decent damage done, and they're going to leave the operator behind, taking instead the 4 versus 2 advantage post plant. Well, Forsaken's given away the fact that he's here at least.
Well, maybe not. It seems like they're unaware. It's such an aggressive position, just looking to try and fight, take that control, and almost just confuse Avova along the way. Flash comes through, but he will win that duel. Now it gets flashed up again. Divide just won't give him a moment's notice, won't even give him the chance
to come through from Forsaken to grab the information. Normally that's where players are kind of spraying on the back, so you're like pinging the floor, you're like, he's on me, shoot me, so that they can kill him. But the movement there was actually really solid from Meadow. He immediately removed himself from the situation. He got out of the Brimstone ultimate as well. It's death, and the judge up close on the other side, which means death. He chose death. Not surprising considering the options, and Forsaken has just traded out his own decoy. Meadow gets the headshot on the wrong one.
Oh, it's so cursed. It completely fakes him out, and a free entry as well. That removes a lot of the utility from this site, and in fact G2 have decided to gamble, but the main reason for that is Avova's spot. He's deep within B. He's managed to push all the way through, starting to pinch them in, and because of this they can gamble. However, Forsaken is now going all the way back through the spawn. They've read this perfectly. They've caught that aggression. Now they're going to actually stun up the players. You see the showstopper. It never works for Jing, but he's acted as a great distraction because now the rest of the team are going back in the other direction.
True. However, you're actually going to... Well, the Seekers are definitely going to give the information. There's also traps from Mixwell. He's going to now be in position in towards the spawn. Unless the smoke goes down the next couple seconds, it's going to be a big problem to deal with. He's not even blinded up. That operator now ready to take them down. The shot's missed, though. A lifeline, perhaps, and they've caught him on the way out. The flash is perfect. Every single plan that G2 set up just falls to pieces in front of their eyes. PRX set to pick up an 8th, closing out this half in incredibly dominant fashion. And even look at that, the TP off the ult into spawn, they know that he's not coming from here. And oh, there he is. Yoru just comes sprinting through and goes, yeah, he's coming out of hookah. An attack side pistol. This could carry a lot more weight than they normally do. The pressure is on for these players. Certainly a team that we're used to seeing shrug off the pressure, but on the international stage and fighting to keep EMEA alive. For the first time ever, we could see a top 4 not featuring an EMEA team. G2 are the only ones left to make that happen. They're going to take this one slow to start with, playing the default, waiting for PRX's aggression, but Tom, that's just not, doesn't seem to be coming.
This is a map in general where G2 have been fantastic this year, taking down Mech, Guild, Ascend, Zeta earlier in the tournament, so don't count them out just yet, and for now at least, you're right. Not really making too much of a move, but they need to start garnering some control. You can already see that there's temptation from Forsaken to almost just push this little bit further forward. Hasn't really seen too much. And now the rest of the players are starting to sneak their way forward. The flash comes through, but it doesn't catch anyone. A free kill for Nuke on his way into the site, but Benkai gets a trade.
Spike down A.
Benkai still holding out in this position, but they're looking to deal with him and Mindfreak. Bit of extra fire rate in there on the stim beacon. But Mixwell still dancing around, doesn't know about the extra flanker coming through. G2 still with the man advantage. Look at the HP as well. Benkai and Mindfreak, just a sliver, a bullet needed to take them down. And it's delivered to Mindfreak all too quickly. Jing's got to go huge, and he gets taken out. That is a 5th for G2, securing a much-needed pistol win.
Definitely isn't anywhere near as effective as it is now, with just that faster ability to get out.
We've seen it time and time again. The Marshal in the early rounds and those seconds can give you huge impact coming into the next. Saya player was one that seemed to just get insane value out of early round Marshals, bringing it into Blade Storms. But this time around, Forsaken doesn't get any impact with it, leaving it down to the much weaker pistols to work around. G2, you can see how slow and systematic they're taking this. They've cast a wide net across the map, and they're waiting to catch any aggression. With a minute left, they don't really need to feel the need to move too quickly. And look at where these rotations are coming in. PRX, having pushed up in hookah and heard no further aggression, are stacking up the other side of the map, leaving G2 with what should be a pretty easy task. I mean, Mindfreak only is a classic as well inside of hookah.
Yeah, if it was something a bit more deadly, maybe there's a chance of catching someone off guard. There is going to be a rotation back. The thing is, PRX are just trying to work out the gamble they want to take, and now with the smoke going down, they'll at least have a player within the site. But again, the weaponry is just not ideal. Trying to double up the utility, but it's not really going to catch anything onto Benkai. And he will get himself a right-click headshot. Unfortunately, with how healthy the remaining players were, he's not going to get anything for it.
Well, a blast pack in the hands of Jing and a shorty is a scary thing. Flash already through, Mindfreak gonna take space, but they are destroyed on the way out of hookah. Very well handled by G2, netting a prime gaming flawless to close out that second round. Coming in constantly in this tournament, G2 have avoided that pretty nicely.
Yeah, I like how slow they're taking this. Everything else is just gonna be those SMGs and what smoke put down early from Avova. I think he's heard the footsteps of them pushing up. Not going to get any more aggressive than this, and we'll just wait in the corner in case they try to push anything else. Other than that, though, fairly passive from the remaining players, and they really are trying to bait him into a swing. Instead, they'll just get the orb and leave.
This is still great for Avova, you know, even though he doesn't manage to catch them, so long as he doesn't get spotted. I think that Boombot's going to see him now, though.
Instantly back.
I was thinking, yeah, they're going to leave that control. He knows then they're falling back, but once that Boombot sees him, he's in a lot of trouble. Because these players are going to stick around. They're going to keep on holding these angles. And with the smoke to fade soon, oh, well, with Forsaken getting a challenge for free, and the smoke fading on mid, there's about to be a brawl. And it's quite clear that PRX are coming ahead in that one in terms of weaponry. But with the utility down, G2 can close the distance quite significantly.
About to be pressured. Molly in hand, he should get isolated here, so that's at least one in the other direction. A couple of kills here wouldn't be bad. It's screwed those Meadow, just stuck in that corner. Hoodie, though, manages to find another, still with that rifle in hand. He's actually going to swing back, but needed that duel to stand a chance, and now Mixwell left. Does manage to land a tag at least and make things a tiny bit more costly, but PRX do well in this round.
Economy in the back pocket for a round loss. G2. I'm taking a look at ultis on the screen here for us, and there's none coming online. Yes. This is going to be a pretty basic round to fight for the first full buy versus full buy. This guy can do with that weapon.
Look how Forsaken just straight off the bat, trying to almost sprint his way into his opponent's hands. Has taken that control at least, but surely they're going to clear this. The Tiger's going to see him almost instantly, but he's out of there. The trade just about comes through. So much damage done onto Nuke with the Judge. And now, after taking at least a little bit of control, they've still got plenty of players to deal with on this site.
The decoy was popped and they shot it. They know that they're coming. Forsaken with another kill, and Benkai tucked in the corner. How does Forsaken get away with that? He was so low, and a third is found as well. That's utterly unreasonable. They will low buy.
Yeah, this is very nearly coming to an end here. Like, you've got an opportunity for APAC to have themselves that team within the top 4.
I don't know about where the mood would be at.
You can still see it. They want to shoot it, but Forsaken's still there just behind. A free kill on the opener. Avova's still just waiting again. There is a rifle here. A little bit of a nasty surprise mixed in.
Oh my god.
Because they will be able to go for that purchase in the next. Mixwell, not going to get anything more, but he's done enough. Somehow, Jing, is he finally going to get a kill? No! He's the man who can't do anything with a showstopper. And now this comes back into a winnable position. Forsaken, though, is still lurking in the backlines. This is something they might not expect. The plant making its way onto the site. Do they even check in this direction? I don't think they do. And this is free. This is as free as it gets. Leaving Meadow as the last man standing.
Huge rotational power. That flash confirms actually that Meadow's over towards Lamps. They've got good info on the back of it, but he's going to bail out of there. 2v1. 40 seconds. Easily going to get that plant down. He's one away from Viper's Pit, Tom. I mean, that's devastating. If he had it online, he can flip this round in his favor completely. And the ult out of Forsaken, confirming exactly where he is. He hears the steps. The flash is hell. Oh, Meadow gets away with the first. Forsaken has to take him down, and he does. A 4th kill for this man.
Just flexes on him at the end.
And you can understand it after a round like this and the impact that it has. 11 on the board. PRX stepping ever closer. I mean, this is the closest Apex ever been to a top 4 spot, Tom, and it's within their reach.
So desperately close. And then this man is just leading the way. He had some quieter games earlier in the tournament, and we were definitely worried that it wasn't going to be the performance that his fans, his team, everyone desired. He's 24-10 right now. Okay, he'll be there at least for now. Jing, no, he just got sprinting through the flashes nigh on perfect. They know for a fact that G2 were trying to set up something here. And now, well, they're pushing with everything they've got. 2 more players going in that direction. Mixor trying to control things. And, well, whatever the plan was for G2 in this round, it's got right out the window.
Wow, that is big pace change out of PRX. Oh, Evolva's been spotted here, but Defy got caught off. The info is there at least that there's a player towards the spawn, but that's not really executable. What do you do on the back of that? They know now Mindfreak is pushed out of the teleporter, at least, that he's still around this area. And Meadow's going to hold it. The smoke still up for quite a bit. Oh, it's actually just disappeared. And on the back of that, Meadow will fall back, but Mindfreak takes that opportunity to push forward.
He's trying to stun him up. Trying to give an opportunity for Mindfreak to win this duel. He shouldn't have a chance. Meadow is waiting and watching, and now the afterplant coming through. And they've got everything covered. Forsaken was late to rotate, almost waiting to see if they would go back in the other direction and have a spot, have an opportunity. Instead, he's now trying to sneak his way back through the spawn. A win here. Looking nigh on impossible, but he's still going to manage to find the first. If he can make things costly, that might be enough to bring something back into the next round. Second kill's gone his way as well, and looking to try and, again, find a little bit of extra space. TPing straight into his opponent and couldn't quite correct. There was a moment of belief with Meadow.
An operator pulled out. They'll just about manage a full buy with a Bulldog in the mix. With this round, I really respect what they do. You have a timeout called by your opponent. You know that they're going to try something different. It's the whole point. The idea is there, but they didn't pay off.
This orb could be big. Now it's a potential orbital strike. Again, ults for the rest of the players not particularly close, but it is now the buy. This is a much faster take though, and they're moving straight towards the judge in the corner. Mindfreak is going to get checked by the flash, but the operator's now rotated into play. A trade early, Forsaken still managing to connect, but he can't escape. His ult not quick enough to activate, but they still haven't cleared this position. Benkai is just waiting, and eventually he'll get one for free. Jing has caught another, and now Nukie is the only one left. The first kill, well, looked easy, but it won't come through. 12 now on the board for PRX, and G2, they're in trouble.
At this point, to be honest, Tom, 1 out of 1. TP out for Forsaken as Decoy running across, not getting shot, but there's another player in the TP. Devi is sat here. They might not know this. It looks like they're conscious of it. Jing in a little bit of danger, but in comes the swing from the teleporter. Devi grabbing a single kill. They might have to give up control of the site. And the Seekers confirming the players are still in here. Mindfreak's picked up another. This is starting to look like it's done. How has Evolva gotten away with that? But the answer is immediate. Meadow, the last man standing's taken down, and APAC have done it. They're going into the top 4, and they have sent EMEA out of the tournament.